di Kota Solo besok di Auditorium UMS. Hari ini kita menyelenggarakan press conference bersama teman-teman dari promotor dari Raja Bali Indonesia, dari perwakilan dari Kota Solo, Mas Gibran Rakabuming sebagai Wali Kota Solo, perwakilan juga dari Bank Jateng yang proudly present seperti kita lihat bisa bersama-sama di belakang kita. Ada perwakilan dari Bank Jateng, ada juga nanti perwakilan dari performer yang akan perform besok, yaitu God Bless dan juga Deep Purple. Dan selamat datang teman-teman rekan-rekan media dari manapun Anda, dari Tribun, dari Kompas, dari CNN, dari manapun kalian, teman-teman radio mungkin, Solo Radio Indonesia, boleh ikut bergabung bersama saya di atas. Silahkan duduk, Mas Taufik, selamat datang. Berikutnya saya akan memanggil Direktur Bank Jateng yang diwakilkan oleh Direktur Kepatuhan dan Manajer Resiko dari Bank Jateng, Bapak Aris Setiawan, untuk juga bergabung bersama kami di atas panggung. Baik, selamat siang kakak-kakak. Aku manggilnya kakak aja kali ya, biar lebih santai gitu ya. Ada kakak Taufik nggak ya? Ada Mas Taufik, ada Mas Anas, ada Mas Aris, Bapak Aris. Selamat siang semuanya, sehat?
Sehat, alhamdulillah sehat.
Alhamdulillah. Aku mau nanya dulu nih ya, aku mau nanya dulu sama Mas Taufik dulu nih, sebagai CEO dari Raja Bali Indonesia. Ada nggak sih hal-hal unik yang bisa diceritain selama menjalin komunikasi sama Deep Purple? Kan spesial banget nih ya, mereka kan living legend, mereka rockstar, dan mereka sudah berumur gitu. Ada nggak sih hal-hal unik yang bisa diceritain selama berkomunikasi dengan Deep Purple sampai akhirnya hari ini mereka tiba di Solo?
Sebenarnya sih pengalaman berkomunikasi dengan pihak Deep Purple karena memang secara jamnya berbeda ya, jadi memang komunikasi berbeda. Jadi kalau di sini kemudian di malam hari, jadi karena banyak di malam gitu, jadi mulai dari awal persiapan. Karena memang persiapan sebenarnya purpose-nya dari Mas Anas, kemudian saya yang melanjutkan lebih ke hal-hal yang lebih detail lagi terkait soal riders, technical, hospitality dan macam-macam sampai dengan kedatangan mereka di Indonesia. Hal-hal yang sebenarnya kalau dibilang unik sih sebenarnya karena memang secara usia adalah sudah sangat senior, jadi memang ada terbentuk pada saat kedatangan mereka di bandara di Soekarno-Hatta, juga di Adi Sumarmo. Jadi memang ada VIP escort atau VIP treatment mereka. Jadi begitu landing dari pesawat, kemudian kita langsung dijemput dengan sprinter ke lounge, gitu ya. Terus kemudian dengan proses imigrasi dan sebagainya ada di lounge tersebut, langsung mereka masuk ke mobil lanjut. Begitu juga dengan yang di Adi Sumarmo juga seperti itu.
Sama ya, jadi perlakuannya sedikit berbeda di bandara gitu ya Mas. Terus mereka tuh sampai di Solo tuh kapan sih Mas?
Kemarin, jadi mereka tuh tiba di Soekarno-Hatta tanggal 6 Maret, kemudian berangkat ke Adi Sumarmo atau ke Solo itu di tanggal 8 Maret. Gitu, mereka tiba, kemudian pas hujan waktu itu, terus kemudian semalam juga kami siapkan acara kami dinner di Papua dan ya sangat ramah. Kemudian juga mengingat momen-momen di tahun 1975 konser gitu ya.
Jadi ini benar-benar mereka kali kedua ya datang ke Indonesia.
Ada beberapa yang memang baru pertama, ada beberapa yang memang sebelumnya ada agenda sendiri kalau dari secara personilnya. Tapi kalau memang yang sebagai saksi mata di tahun 1975 nanti ada satu atau dua personil yang komunikasi.
Baru salah satu.
Oh oke.
Jadi ya obrolan sih.
Terus tadi sempat
persen terpisah semuanya di Auditorium UMS, gitu ya. Dan mereka pada saat datang pertama kali ke UMS, Auditorium UMS yang mes secara venue-nya gitu memang secara dulu, terus kemudian sarana dan prasarana yang ada di sana, fasilitas gedungnya memang diapresiasi oleh luar biasa dari tim produksinya. Yang sangat unik itu dari tim kru, bukan kru ya, dari FOH-nya mereka mintanya adalah office kursi office. Jadi karena dia merasa rajanya di situ, karena dia akan mengatur segala hal terkait soal lighting, audio dan sebagainya, multimedia gitu ya. Permintaannya bukan sekadar kursi putra, tapi kursi benar-benar kursi office dari FOH. Gitu sih.
Terkendala makanan nggak?
Makanan enggak, biasa saja. Dan bahkan semalam sudah kami menyiapkan dinner itu, dan mereka juga bukan yang mereka request apa gitu ya. Jadi kami sudah siapkan ya sudah, mereka datang saja gitu pesan aja mereka di sana makanan gitu.
Aman ya?
Aman.
Gak ada isu soal santan, mungkin karena Indonesia makanannya banyak yang pakai santan ya kan? Enggak ya? This is, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing legend of rock, Deep Purple. Boleh minta tepuk tangan sekali lagi? Hi, welcome to Solo. My name is Adis, and yes, I'm here. And I'm going to be the host for this press conference for you. Welcome to Solo first, and I would like to introduce this amazing legend in front of us, the Purple, from Ian Gillan, Roger Clover, Don Avery, Ian Pace, and sorry, thank you, Simon McBride. Boleh sekali lagi tepuk tangan teman-teman untuk Deep Purple. I feel really honored and I'm nervous. I'm sure you guys are. It's common for you, yeah. It's usual, yeah. People are nervous to me, but I'm really nervous and I feel so honored to speak to you guys today. And I would like to also welcome Mas Anas from Raja Wali Indonesia to join us, the promoter, to join us in front of us on the stage, please. Mas Anas, thank you. And also, okay. And okay, first question I'll ask Ian Gillan as the vocalist of the Purple. Ian, have you prepared a special concept for tomorrow?
Yeah, we have.
What is it? You want to spill? Maybe a little?
Well, I think when we arrive at the best set list we can do, then it's especially for you. It consists of well-known songs that hopefully everyone's familiar with, one or two recent ones, some obscure ones, and a lot of improvisation. Basically, you know what we're doing.
You know what to do. So you leave it on stage. You will just improve on stage. Yeah?
We just make it up as we go along.
Yeah, it's a lot, we're just having a lot of fun. With a lot of energy. It'll be alright, don't worry, we've been doing it for a few years.
Okay, cool. So, have you learned some local language from Solo, maybe, or from Japanese?
You are joking.
Sorry?
You're joking. We can just about speak English.
Maybe I can teach you some bad words then, backstage later.
That was the first word you learned, yeah?
The bad words. Thank you, Ian. And I'm going to Roger as the bassist. I see your face and I see the purple. So many stories from your fans in Indonesia, like some kids that buy the ticket for their parents because their parents used to listen to Deep Purple when they were kids, and maybe even me. Personally, my husband fell in love with blues music because of the melody in When a Blind Man Cries. He started wondering about what music is this, and it's blues, and we play blues until now. So many stories about your fans in Indonesia, and do you think, and they can't wait for tomorrow to watch Deep Purple, because maybe this 1975 concert they can't even come. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Hello? No.
No.
You say
we don't think in those terms. Songs are songs, whether they're blues, whether they're rock, whether they're ballads, whatever it is. That's what we do. We don't define ourselves like that.
So anything, yeah, music. But how about the stories that your friend bring to watch you? Is that going to touch you here, or maybe like?
We all have stories, and yes, there's some good ones and there's some difficult ones. And I think bottom line is when people come to see us, we're very grateful for that because they've torn themselves away from computers, sofas, they've got babysitters, whatever it is, and they come to see us. And that's the best thing you can ever have is live music.
It's effort to come see you. Okay. Our president, Mr. Joko Widodo, is a rock music fan, and Deep Purple is one of his favorite rock band. Do you feel like anything honored, or it's just every president likes us, or maybe?
I think it's a great honor to be appreciated by anybody. I mean, one of the kids when we started playing music, we just wanted to play music, throwing the furniture on the back room. We practiced, jumped up and down, and we didn't really know what we were doing. We were playing instruments like biscuit tins with music needles, stuff like that. And the idea of having an audience was way beyond anything we could imagine. Just gonna, our mother would come and say, "Get out, you're ruining the place." So you'd end up in a youth club, and as soon as you started playing, everyone would leave. So it wasn't for a few years until you turned professional, you suddenly realised how important the audience is. And that develops, and you build a following in your own local area, your hometown. And we were lucky enough to be at a time when music was exploding around the world, thanks to the transistor and Jim Marshall. And I think then we began to realise that the fans were a vitally important part of what we did. However, that didn't mean to say that we sat down and thought what the fans would like, because that would be wrong. We have to think what we like to produce, and then we pray that the fans will like it. That's the way around it goes, not the other way around. So we don't listen to managers or record companies or promoters or entrepreneurs or the audience. We follow our own hearts with our music and then hope that they like it. And they are vitally important, very, very important. But I think they trust us to come up with the music. I mean, that's our job. Their job is to come and go crazy and pull their heads off.
Cool.
Yeah, hang on a second. The audience are incredibly important in another way. They can either make the concert fantastic, or they can kill it someday. When we're on stage, it's like a conversation. The music is us talking to you, and the response is you talking to us. And if we don't start talking to each other, nothing happens. So the audience have to realise they're incredibly powerful and very important. To us, that's the way we can.
Thank you. Performing again in Indonesia after the last time you got here was in 48 years ago. How do you feel about performing again in Indonesia?
That's a lot of years, isn't it? When you've been doing it for so long, you just don't think of it in those terms. You think it was nice to go back to somewhere that you haven't been for a while, but it's just part of your day, what you do. You may be away from home for 5-6 weeks, and every day is a process of traveling and playing, and you try and do it the best you can. And when you haven't been to a country for a long time, of course it's nice to go back. And nobody could ever envisage that it would be 48 years or something before we came back again. Nobody thought they'd still be playing rock and roll in 48 years. It's difficult times on that. But it was nothing to do with the people. The people were fantastic. Some of the, shall we say, the authority people were not so bad. We've had no problem at this time. It seems to be a little more friendly.
Okay, little more friendly. Okay, Do you know that the opening band that are going to open the Deep Purple concert tomorrow is the same opener as the 1975, I mean.
I heard, yeah.
It's God Bless. How do you think? How do you feel?
It's amazing that we're all still in here.
And yeah, there they are. And they are also celebrating their 15th anniversary on December, right?
Let's give them a round of applause.
So it's a big concert for us in Indonesia because you guys are living legends. Those guys are also living legends. So it's a big concert. And Simon McBride, hi. Congratulations for joining the Deep Purple family. How's your new family?
It's terrible.
Explain terrible then.
They put me up in 5-star hotels and flying around in private jets and things like that. It's very bad. No, it's for me. It's a great honor to be a part of it. I can actually put my name to the name of Deep Purple. So I started playing with Purple last May, and it's been an amazing time. We've been away quite a lot, so it's been great fun. All the gigs have been great, it's what else can I say? It's an amazing thing to be part of.
Yeah, of course. Do you, before you joined, you used to listen to Deep Purple a lot?
I think everybody listens to Deep Purple. It's if you look at one of the biggest guitar riffs ever is "Smoke in the Water." I think every guitarist, like Sugar Ray Cooper's guitarists here, they all say one of the first things they learn is I listen to it. My dad listens to it as well.
Happy for you. So, Don. Hi, Don. Finally, I'm coming to you. How about you about the new member there? About Simon?
Well, I've known Simon genuinely. No, I've known Simon quite a long time. I first met him, he played at my local festival at my village in England that I hold every 2 years. So we've been friends for quite a long time, and I got him in on the Ian Gillan orchestral tour in 2016, and I think that was when the seed was sown, that if Steve ever left, we would have a replacement for him. So, it's working very well. He's very enthusiastic, just a great player, and it fits the band very well.
Okay. And I heard that one of the crew is your son. Right?
One of the what?
One of the crew. The crew
Yeah.
is your son, no?
Yeah, mine, yeah. Well, he's the production manager, so I now work for him.
So his role is the production manager. Okay. Okay, thank you, Don. And I'll open the Q&A session from the media.
Ian Gillan, just now you said that Deep Purple has prepared special set list for tomorrow. Is there any chance for us to hear you sing Child in Time? And one more for Simon McBride.
Okay.
Why do you decide to play Richie Blackmore's lead on the classic song while Blackmore himself never played the same as he did on the record? Thank you.
Well, first of all, your set list, same as all the other journalists who asked the same question for the last 40 years. I haven't sung Child in Time for a long time because it was a young man's song. And so it's not in the set list. Lots of other important stuff is in there. And as far as solos are concerned, I'm not a guitar player or a musician. But I can tell you both as a professional and as a fan But when you approach something that's a classic piece of music, and you're not the original player on that piece of music, what are you going to do? How are you going to handle it? You're going to handle it professionally by including the parts of the solo that people want to hear, and then you freeform on the rest of it. So maybe the beginning and the end of the solo, or maybe a certain section in the middle of it. But that's how you handle it. That's how Steve Morse handled it. That's how Joe Satriani handled it. No one plays the same thing every night. It's the key parts people expect to hear. That's quite important. Because if you're self-indulgent and just go, well, this is now my song, then it's not going to connect with what people have in their minds and in their hearts. I didn't want to speak for Simon, but I thought I'd just get that off my chest.
I think it's about respecting a piece of music which the people have taken to their heart. And you don't need to copy note for note, but those important pieces that people recognize, that's the way you do it. So it's a respect thing, you know. That there's some great music there from a long time ago, and that's what it's about. Yeah.
Exactly. That's, you know, both the ends have said everything that I would say. You know, it's like you're asking me why did I not change guitar solo. It's iconic. It's like asking me why did I not change the riff in Smoke on the Water or the riff from Highway Star. It's a classic piece of music that's been there a long time, and it's part of the song. You have to take part of the song and go, no, I'm going to do something else. That would be very arrogant for me to say, I'm just going to improvise completely. Get rid of, for example, the solo in Highway Star. I'm not going to change that. That solo is a piece of music in itself. So there you go.
If the lead violinist on one of Beethoven's great pieces started playing Let's Twist again, he'd be pretty freaked out. So there are certain conventions we can't stray from. You can put your heart and soul and your creativity into what you're doing, but it's your interpretation. When Steve Morse joined the band, somebody asked him, what's it like to step into the shoes of Richie Clayton? And he said, well, I thought Richie took his shoes with him. I think that's a pretty good answer. He left a legacy, and everyone else has also left their own legacy and created their own part in the history of this band. So now we have Simon, who's doing an amazing job. He's rejuvenated the band. There's a kind of renaissance. As my wife said last year, you got your mojo back. That's very important.